Hello everyone, I hope that you're doing really well and thank you for watching this video. In today's video I wanted to speak about accepting the change and learning to accept it and what it is overall and why we need to pay attention to it. I think in today's society chasing the permanence is the main source for discontent and unhappiness. We somehow led ourselves to believe that if we will reach the permanence and stability, we will then be able to relax and just be happy and finally start living our life. I think many of us can resonate with this and feel just the same, that we cannot enjoy the present moment. We don't fully engage in the present moment just because we are thinking, well, because we not yet reached that permanent state that we desire, we somehow don't deserve, or we cannot pay attention to the present moment just because we need to be busy thinking on how to make our life permanent and how to reach that blissful, happy, all self-fulfilling moment. I often observe my kids and I see how much they enjoy the present moment. I think kids realize that there is no past, no future, and they are just in it, and it's just amazing to see them that way. Many of us do have the ability to go back to our primary state where we were able to enjoy the present moment. When we are growing up, we no longer look forward to a change, but when we are kids we are more excited for a change. We are actually perhaps even waiting for a change because it's so exciting. The main difference between a child and a grown-up enjoying the present moment and accepting the change is that as adults we learn to build up this safety cocoon around us, and we don't want to get out of it, and any disturbance to that safety net that we have created, it brings us a lot of stress. But kids experience life very differently. They are not looking for that safety as we crave for. They are craving for life, and they are very open to life. The moment I have learned that the only permanent thing in life is change itself, this is when I felt so free, and I felt that finally I have broken out of this illusion that I am able to build this safety around myself and live there happily forever after. Life itself is a change. There is nothing permanent in life. I think the change is the essence of life, and it's the only permanent thing that's out there. This means that everything around you and you are changing all the time. Just look around you, there is nothing permanent. You can just look back at your life examples. For example, me, once I moved to London, I got myself a permanent job after getting married, and I thought, well, this is a nice start. Now I feel secure and settled, and I felt that everything is going really well. And then I received a call from my employer saying that you don't have to come to work next day because your workplace burned down. Now, how that for a change? Other life examples from my friends were that my friend got married very happily, and then she found out that her husband was cheating. Another friend thought that she's about to get engaged, everything is going really well in her life, and then she got to know that her partner got married with someone else. I'm sure if you look back at your own life, you will see so many examples when you feel that you're finally settling down, everything is going well, and then change happens out of the blue. And to be honest with you, as long as we are part of this ever-changing life, the change will always happen, because this life is not permanent. You and me are not permanent. We are ever-changing. This world is a great example. Look at the nature. Seasons are always changing. We are changing as well. Our body's changing. Our mood, our emotions are changing. Even metal erodes. And if you look at physics, there is nothing that is solid. Everything is made out of molecules that always move. In this life, we cannot build this guarantee for ourselves that our relationships will last, that our friendship will last, that we will keep our jobs, that our financial state will be good, that our bodies will last and will function the way they are. If you are resisting change, you are resisting life. We as humans very often cling on to something that brings us happiness and we just want to keep it. We also often cling on to the relationships, to friendships, or to our personal relationships with a husband or a partner, and we think that this is the source of happiness and permanence. But we need to realize that personality is also ever changing, so we cannot cling on to that, because we are all on our journey separately. So life, I think, also has seasons, and sometimes we evolve further than our partners or our friends, and there are gaps that build up, but that does not mean that we need to let go of each other. I think the greatest example that I heard so far about clinging on to the change was from Eckhart Tolle, and he said, try to observe your breath. The breath is one of the greatest things that the ability to breathe is given to us, brings us life, right? We breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And that's what keeps us alive. But he said, try to breathe in and hold your breath and don't let it go. What will happen? You will suffocate. So it's the very same thing with anything that brings you joy or happiness. If you cling on to that, it will suffocate you eventually. The change and permanence, happiness have to come in and out of our lives. I really don't think that we are here on this earth to enjoy the blissful moments only. We are here to expand, to purify our souls, to do a lot of good deeds, spread love, and get closer to God and build a connection to God, no matter what religion you are. When change is brought to our life, we immediately assume that it is a bad thing and we resist it. So my advice is just observe it, look at it, and see what it is, see what it's going to unfold to. Because many times I think every one of us have these examples in life when we think one devastating thing has happened and there is no way out and there is no more life left, and after you go through it, it needed to happen for a change to happen in your life, for the big shift to happen in your life. And you see the whole big new world unfold in front of you just because of this one devastating thing that you thought at that time was devastating. We are being put through these challenging moments of change just because we simply do not see other signs for changing our lives ourselves. So I feel that we will be pushed into it if we don't realize it by ourselves. Don't resist the change. Take it as it happens, because if you will resist it, you will start feeling depressed, lonely, unhappy. You might start feeling angry or jealous, and these feelings do not serve you. They will only put you down in a dark place, in the lowest fields, and it will be hard to get out of there. If you let these things overwhelm you and take over you, you will simply start killing yourself. You will be poisoning your soul. Just think about the times when you felt those feelings. Were they good for you? Did it serve you? Did it bring any positive results? It's important not to let external things to impact our internal life. Just become an observer of the situation and take one step at a time. Don't start thinking how to drastically change your life. Think of a next little step that you can make to make yourself feel a little bit better and to improve your situation just a little bit better. Once you do that, then you move on to the next step. Just take it slowly as a little baby step. Think if your next step is generating you energy or it's depleting you. So it's always a good thing to remember that you can take one step forward or one step back. So think about it. When you're taking a step, is it serving you or it's depleting you of energy and putting you down? Do not make yourself feel worse by stepping back. Do not add fuel to the fire that's already burning you from the inside. Take next best action for yourself and try to build up that life's energy back again and keep going. Never stop, just keep going. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that these tips were helpful for you. If they were, please share and like this video to support what I'm doing, and I hope you have a beautiful day and take good care of yourself, and I'll see you in my next video soon. Bye bye for now.